आप दोनों इधर आओ। What I just did was, I just told you what is required in SSB. I just told you what is required in SSB. A lot of people keep asking, what do they see in SSB interview? मैंने अभी अभी आपको बताया what is required in SSB. कैसे? आप जिस तरह से बैठे थे, मैंने उसको अपग्रेड कर दिया. I changed the status. I did not accept the status. I thought it must be improved. And improvement means going to the next level. And there has to be something new has to be done, which was not being done earlier. So if the seating arrangement was haphazard, I made it organized. I understood the seating arrangement, understood the goal, and saw what is the thing which is lacking in it to achieve the goal, and I improved upon it. And this process keeps on going. Can we improve this present status of seating arrangement? Can you? Yes. After doing that, can you further improve? Yes. And after that, can you further improve? Yes. That is why they say the biggest room in the world is room for improvement. So in SSB, we are looking for those people who are status changers, who bring improvements in everything around them. If it is your habit, if it is in your DNA, if it is in your soul, then you are a leader. That is what SSB is looking for. If you look at the 15 OLQs which people keep telling, 15 officer-like qualities होती हैं. ये 15 OLQ समझने में सिर्फ कंफ्यूजन पैदा होगा. 15 OLQ आपके लिए बनी नहीं है, आपको कभी पढ़नी नहीं चाहिए. बट क्योंकि आपको किताबों में ये मिल जाता है, तो आपको मैं उसी की भ्रांति को दूर कर देता हूँ कि 15 OLQ जो आप देखते हैं, यू अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी? ओके. उन सबका अंत, निष्कर्ष, culmination is in changing the status. If you, आप देखो उसमें लिखा हुआ है initiative, एक quality है OLQ. For what? Initiative means what? Initiating a new idea to change the status, to find solutions. In other words, solution-oriented life. When you change the status, you found a solution, no? So leadership is in every act of yours. Leadership doesn't have to be tested, but SSB has to test so many people at one place, time is less, so we put you through some tests. And we check you. Are you a status changer? or you are a status quoist. That is what is seen in SSB. If you understand this, then all those things, all those confusions, all those myths कि ऐसे करने से सिलेक्ट हो जाते और ऐसे करने से रिजेक्ट हो जाते, वो खत्म हो जाएंगे. Some people think, ओहो इंग्लिश बोलने से सिलेक्ट हो जाते हैं. You mean to say, in Spain, most people don't speak English. There are no leaders there. Leadership is something different. English is just a language. But yes, a leader knows that it is a requirement, so he learns it. He may not be very good at it, but he is learning or she is learning. तो ये भ्रांति है कि अंग्रेजी अच्छी होगी तो सिलेक्ट हो जाएंगे. नहीं, अंग्रेजी बहुत अच्छी है लेकिन आप स्टेटस क्वेस्ट हैं, आप सोल्यूशन ओरिएंटेड नहीं हैं, आप फेल होंगे पक्का. On the other hand, if your English is not so good, but you are a status changer, you change the status with innovation, with creative ideas, with out-of-box thinking, you will be selected. Now, next question is, how do we see? How do we see that you are a status changer or not? How does SSB interview come to know? They peep into your life. With every test that we do, we look into your life, how you live your life. We are not giving you how you are doing test. We are not seeing as to how well you are doing the test. That is obvious. You are doing something in group discussion, or you are writing a TAT or PPDT, or you are in the interview giving some reply, answer. With the help of those responses, we are visualizing how you live your life. So if you live a particular kind of life, you will have particular kind of response. Okay. So simple it is. So what is the key to live a better life? And if you are already living a good life, which is solution oriented, which is a life of a status changer, you change the status. Now where do you change the status? You are not going to go to Trump and tell him change the status. No. But you can change your own status, own environment, wherever you can do. For example, you can change and improve your bathroom, your mother's backache problem, your father's financial problem, or your brother's English problem. Or maybe your dada dadi is fighting, so maybe you may like to do that. And when you are like this, when you look at national problems, there also you will like to find solutions. Because you are like this in your life. You will be solution oriented. If you are innovative in finding solution to small things around you, you will be innovative in finding solution to big things also. It will be part of your behavior, natural behavior. Now let me give you example. One from GTO, one from psych and one from interview. Let's say you speak on a topic in lecturate. There is a lecturate which is to be given in SSB interview in GTO. You will be given 4 topics. You have to select one, prepare it for 3 minutes and give a small lecture for 3 minutes. Somebody who's solution oriented will pick up a topic, say something about it, whatever he knows, and then he will try to improve upon it and come out with innovative ideas, give a lot of solutions in those 3 minutes as to how he can improve upon that topic. For example, sports in India. He will say, he will come out with innovative ideas how we can improve the sports. Terrorism. He will come up with innovative ideas how we can tackle terrorism. These are the challenges, these are the solutions. If it is Bollywood, he will suggest some new ideas as to how films can be encouraged to make difference to the thoughts of the people, character of the people, a social message. He will come out with, because it is there in his habit, it's a habit for him. Let's come to the psych. There is a story writing which you call story writing. It's not story writing. It's not story. It is TAT. It's your thought. We give you a guidance. Say, who is this man who's there in the picture? What does he want to do? How he will achieve whatever he is doing? That is what is generally, when you look at any picture, some action is going on. Obviously, that man who's doing any action is doing that action to achieve a goal. You don't do any action for no goal, do you? You actually do, whatever you do is to achieve a goal. So, in the picture, there is a person, he has a goal, and to achieve the goal, he takes some actions. That is the truth of life. That is what is TAT. So there is a person, and he comes up with innovative ideas in that story writing. So if you are solution oriented, your story will be like this, that here is a person, he wanted to do this, for this he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and improved upon whatever he wanted to do. He came out with innovative ideas. So from that TAT it is understood that this man is a status changer, he is innovative, he is solution oriented. So in lecturate he was giving solution. In TAT also he is giving innovative ideas to change the status. His own ideas. Now let's come to the interview. In interview, you are asked a question. Let's say how you organize. He'll come out with innovative ideas. Or he'll ask, okay, tell me any problem that you solved or that you solved in your life. Give me one example. So he'll say, let's say one example, that his mother and father were not on, they बहुत ज़्यादा घर में झगड़ा होता था, या मम्मी को डायबिटीज़ थी, कैसे उसको ठीक किया. So he says, क्या किया तुमने? So if in that answer he is giving innovative ideas because he has done it. So this girl or this boy is innovative, solution oriented, status changer. SHB is very easy. Don't make it complicated. We complicate by shortcuts, by coaching. We say, look into the eyes, keep a smiling face, appreciate everybody, remain in the front, be the first speaker. It doesn't work. What works is your own original, natural ideas to find solutions. And do your job well. Suppose there is a group discussion, participate within the rules. Be a good human being. Who is a good human being? Who's always looking to change the status, make it better. Suppose there is one boy who's not talking to you, or there is a friend with whom you have had some problem. You try to improve upon the relationship. Come up with new ideas. You say, yeah, मैंने तो कितनी बार बोला, मानता ही नहीं. Come up with some new idea, some innovative idea. You will find a solution. Innovation, out of box thinking, creative idea. Same thing is the key to leadership. So, because it's a Later on also we are going to talk about it. So I thought I must tell you this. Now let's come to the second point. And that is, how does one become solution oriented? Why does one become solution oriented? And why some people are not solution oriented? Because if you know the difference, then it will be easy to become one. The first quality, the first requirement to be a leader. Who's a leader? He is solution oriented, he is status changer, he is creative. The first quality is understanding. You can call it understanding, you can call it knowledge, you can call it general awareness, you can call it anything. I call it understanding. If you understand yourself and the environment, you are part of the environment. If you understand the environment, one thing will happen. And that thing is called pain. If you don't understand, you will not have the pain. If you understand what harm global warming is doing to humanity, you will feel the pain. If you don't understand, you are happy. My dear friends, leaders have pain, sense of urgency, because they understand. Understanding is the first prerequisite. आपको पता है ग्लोबल वार्मिंग से ये होने वाला है, इसलिए मुझे दर्द होता है. चलो ये तो ग्लोबल इशू है, वर्ल्ड लेवल पे, छोटे पे आ जाए. You know your mother is having diabetes and you understand the impact of diabetes. You understand at what harm it can cause to your mother and your family. Because you understand, you'll feel the pain. Somebody who doesn't understand, he says, "Bahut badhiya. All is well. My mother is making me food, she's giving me food, she's all right." Oh, diabetes तो सबको होती है. Diabetes समझ में नहीं होती है, diabetes दवाई खाते हैं diabetes. No. You don't understand. But the moment you understand, you'll feel the pain. India-Pakistan problem is going on. How many millions, billions are being spent in Siachen Glacier, in maintaining the forces, in training the army, and how many people are going through pain because of Indo-Pak problem. ये समझने की बात है. जिसको समझ में आएगी, he will feel the pain. जिसको नहीं समझ में आएगी, he says, हाँ इंडो-पाक प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है, कई सालों से चल रहा है, चलता रहेगा. He will talk like this. Somebody who understands all this, because all this money which is being spent there could have been used for development. And who understand the whole history, why it is so, will also feel the pain. This is an unfair demand on the part of Pakistanis. This is a matter of understanding. So when you understand, you feel the pain. And pain is what gets you solution. Pain forces you to change the status. You say, oh, my mother is having a problem, I have to do something. And if you are not doing, you don't have enough pain. And you don't have enough pain because you don't have enough understanding. Same is for any other issue. Whether it is global warming, whether it is terrorism, whether it is your lazy habit. If your lazy habit and you don't understand what is your laziness going to make, how it is going to make difference to you, why should you feel the pain? It suits you. You are sleeping. You are comfortable. So all is well. But once you understand that because of my laziness, I'm going to kill time, I'm going to disrespect time, it is going to affect my life, It is going to affect my family. It's going to affect my future. It's a matter of understanding. Then you will feel the pain. So let me do something which I was not doing earlier. Isn't it? So what is the first quality? What is the first requirement? Understand. So that is what we check. Do you understand what's going on? So we say, okay, this man understands. Your understanding is fine. You understand your environment. You understand yourself. You understand what is around you, your village, your district, your state. You understand your India, you understand your world, and you understand the current affairs which are happening in the world, current events. You understand others' feelings. You understand your pluses, your minuses. So understanding will create pain, and then you will be solution oriented, you will be action oriented, you will be initiative oriented. If you don't understand, you will be sleeping. Sleeping in the sense, doing nothing. So it is very important. The second quality, you understand very well, but if you don't have feeling for others, respect for others, compassion for others, respect for others, in other words, you don't have character, then there will be no pain. You understand, but you don't have character, you will not have pain. So there is two requirements, understanding and also character. Somebody is very intelligent, but he doesn't have respect for others. He will not feel the pain. He'll say, oh, कोई बात नहीं, मुझे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? So when you have character, you feel for others, you understand also, the pain will be so huge that you will be forced to take action, to find solutions. You say, no, I must do something. And I must do something which has not been done earlier. Let me do something new. Let me do something out of box. Let me do something creative. Let me do something innovative. So these are two major requirements. Okay. So now we'll talk about understanding. Why understanding is limited? There are many reasons, but I'll focus on some so that we can work on them. Now, understanding is tested in many ways. One of the ways is that I'm talking to you, do you understand? I have given you a PIQ form, do you understand the question? There is something happening in your village, do you understand? There is something happening in the country, do you understand? There is something happening to you, do you understand? What are your pluses and minuses? There are so many ways to find understanding. But one reason why your understanding is incomplete is because you are seeing narrow. I ask you a question in the interview. Who's your most favorite teacher and why? And you say, my favorite teacher is Mr. Mishra. Okay, good enough. Tell me why. So you give me 1 or 2 points. Sir, he is very nice, he helps me, he guides me. Anything else? No, sir. Fine. Nothing wrong in this question, in this answer. But it is very narrow. I know now that your understanding is very narrow. Your understanding about teacher is very narrow. And that to your most favorite teacher. That means you don't understand what teacher is. I ask you, which is your favorite film? You say Three Idiots. Okay, good. And it's also my favorite. Why? Sir, it has got this. 1 point. Story. In story there is this, in story there is this, in story there is this. 1 point. Very narrow approach. That means your understanding about a film is incomplete and narrow. Likewise, I can give you so many examples. 90% of the people are doing this. Narrow approach. Narrow understanding. That's why understanding is incomplete. And that is why you don't feel the pain. If your understanding is complete, you'll feel the pain. And you'll find solutions. Any and everything you want to understand, please understand completely. See broad, but not with 1 point, with 5 points. 5-point perception is what I call, and that is what I have created for you. Anything that you want to understand, please see 5 parts of it. You want to understand teacher? The first part is knowledge. To understand teacher, he must have 5 things, no? Any teacher. I'm not talking about most favorite. Any teacher. The first thing will be knowledge. Second, method of teaching. Third, motivator and guide. Fourth, his own character, fairness, handling of class. 4th point. And 5th, any other that you like in him, miscellaneous or others. If you talk like this, first you understand like this, and then you answer like this, and say, oh, she has good understanding. He has good understanding. He has complete understanding. He doesn't have narrow understanding. Three Idiots. Why? Sir, story में ये अच्छा है. Direction, entertainment, cast, social message, or any other comedy, music, whatever you want to say. 5 बड़े बड़े पॉइंट होते हैं, तब जाके फिल्म बनती है. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So it will become broad. Broad perception by 5-point perception. So 5-point perception is going to make your understanding broader and complete. So that is the first mantra for leadership, because that's the first prerequisite of leadership is understanding. And to make your understanding better, see in 5 parts. But the question comes, sir, why 5? Why not 4? Why not 6? Why this 5? I'll answer that with very simple logic. God has given you how many senses?
5.
How many elements you are made of? When God only has given you this indication, why God gave you 5? Because He wanted you to see the world in totality. अगर एक आधा कम कर दिया होता तो आप गिरते पड़ते नजर आते. To see anything in completeness, you need 5. Only God is one. He only has given you this. You are made of 5 elements. This world is made of 5 elements. Anything you want to see, anything in this world, tell me, think of anything that has got only 1 point to understand. The answer is 5. There's somebody who came to me, he says, sir, मैं SSB में तो select हो गया सर, लेकिन आपका 5-point perception भूल गया. मैंने कहा क्या हुआ? कह रहा सर वो मैं गलत लड़की चुन ली. What do you mean? ऐसा 5-point perception नहीं किया सर, एक ही चीज देखी सर, बड़ी तकलीफ हो रही है, ब्रेकअप हो गया. मैं क्या देखा? बस सर शक्ल देखी सर, So when you want to, I ask you a question in the interview, तूने अपनी बहन के लिए लड़का देखना है, क्या देखेगा? See, if you know that the basic logic for good understanding is 5-point perception, your life will be sorted out. Let me tell you this. Generally we are doing it 1-point perception. आज मैं सिर्फ अंडरस्टैंडिंग के बारे में बात करूंगा. तो पहला 5-point perception is the key to good understanding. Any and everything. It is so beautiful. There was one Air Force candidate. यहां पे जितने कल एक और लड़का सिलेक्ट हो गया, 387 लड़के सिलेक्ट हो गए. ज्यादातर रिपीटर्स पहले फेल होते थे, फिर यहां आते, बिकॉज यू नो आई डोंट डू मच एडवर्टाइजमेंट. तो बच्चों से ही लोग आते हैं. अभी हम लोगों ने यूट्यूब शुरू किया है, तो उससे थोड़ा बहुत और हमारे बारे में लोग जान रहे हैं, वरना पता नहीं तो सब जगह पे घाट घाट का पानी पी के फिर प्रयागराज में आते थे, फिर आते थे यहाँ पे, कहते थे अच्छा जी यहाँ पे ही पता चलेगा, लगता है अभी तक तो शॉर्टकट देख रहे थे, अब लक्ष्य एकेडमी चलते हैं. सुना है वहाँ पे एक पागल कर्नल रहता है, वो सबको ऑफिसर बनाना चाहता है, उसका तरीका अलग है, वहीं चलते हैं. तो मैंने फिर वो आ गया यहाँ पे. तो उसको मैंने पूछा, इफ आई मेक यू द चीफ ऑफ एयर स्टाफ, टेल मी हाउ विल यू इंप्रूव द एफिशिएंसी ऑफ आवर एयरफोर्स. 2 बार पहले जा चुका था, कहीं पे कोचिंग करके भी आया था. तो उसने मुझे कोई जवाब दिया विच वॉज वेरी वेरी नैरो एंड विच ही कुड नॉट थिंक, बिकॉज ही वाज सो अंडर स्ट्रेस कि वो समझ ही नहीं पा रहा था मैं क्या देखूं, क्या छोड़ूं, कैसे देखूं, कैसे जवाब दूं. लेकिन थोड़े दिनों के बाद मैंने फिर से उसको सवाल पूछा, टेल मी नाउ. ही सेड सर, as far as the equipment is concerned, I will do 1 2 3 4. Sir, as far as training is concerned, I will do 1 2 3 4. As far as manpower is concerned, I will do 1 2 3 4. As far as strategy and tactics is concerned, I will do 1 2 3 4. As far as other points are concerned, welfare, etc., I will do 1 2 3 4. 5-point perception. To understand Air Force also, you need to understand 5 major parts. Anything and everything. So when he went for the interview was going fine. So he increased the degree of difficulty. Everybody is not asked this question. He asked the same question. If you are the chief, tell me what will you do. He was liking his answer, so he said, "इसको थोड़ा और देखते हैं." He came out of the interview and he said, "Sir, सारे सवाल वैसे ही थे सर." I said, सवाल तो वही होते हैं बेटे, जवाब अलग होते हैं. आप सबको पता है. Today everybody knows what is asked, but very few people know what is to be answered. तो जिसकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग होगी, तो मैं इस आदमी को बोलूंगा इस बंदे की अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज वेरी गुड. तो 5-point perception is the key. So that is what you must do all the time. From today, from now, till when? Some people are saying till SSB interview. No, my friends. Till the end of your life, you'll see the magic. Make it habit. Everything. आप कोई चीज ले लो, आप जो कपड़े पहने वो भी 5 हैं, एक आधा कम कर दो, नंगे पुंगे हो जाओगे. आपका जो फूड है उसके अंदर जो कंटेंट्स हैं फूड के, विटामिन, मिनरल्स एटसेट्रा, काउंट करो. आपकी आंख है, आपका बाल, कुछ भी ले लो, कान है, आप उसको पूरा समझना है तो 5 चीजें मिलेंगी, वरना समझ में नहीं आएगा. Anything and everything. If you want to understand in completeness, 5. मैं तो आपको एक और उदाहरण देता हूं। आप फौज में ज्यादातर लोग जाना चाहते हैं। फौज को अगर समझना है तो फौज में ना दो बड़ी बड़ी फोर्स हैं, एक तो फाइटिंग और एक, अच्छा फाइटिंग को समझना है तो उसमें 5 हैं बड़ी बड़ी। पहला इन्फेंट्री, वो जमीन पकड़ता है। तो जब हमला करेगा दुश्मन तो हमें जमीन पकड़नी है, कभी नहीं देंगे जमीन, जान चली जाएगी लेकिन जमीन नहीं दूंगा। इन्फेंट्री पहला। अब दुश्मन हमारे पे हमला करेगा तो आने थोड़ी देंगे, उसको दूर से ही एंगेज करेंगे। 5, 10, 15, 20 किलोमीटर पे होगा, 40 पे होगा, उसको वहीं पर ही हम करेंगे। तो उसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे इस्तेमाल? आर्टिलरी। तो पहला इन्फेंट्री, दूसरा आर्टिलरी। अब वो दुश्मन आएगा तो सामने हमारे कुछ ऑब्स्टिकल्स होना चाहिए। हम वी डोंट वांट हिम टू गिव अ फ्री रन, तो उसके लिए कौन ऑब्स्टिकल बिछाएगा? इंजीनियर्स। तो 1 इन्फेंट्री, 2 आर्टिलरी, 3 इंजीनियर्स। वो अपने टैंकों के साथ आएगा तो हमारे पास भी टैंक होना चाहिए। तो चौथा आर्मर्ड कोर, टैंक रेजिमेंट, और इनके बीच में कम्युनिकेशन होना चाहिए। तो कोर ऑफ सिग्नल्स। दीज आर 5 फाइटिंग फोर्सेस जो सामने लड़ती है। बड़ी बड़ी 5 हैं। अब इनको हमने सपोर्ट करना है, इनको खाना पानी चाहिए, राशन पानी चाहिए। उसके लिए ASC, आर्मी सर्विस कोर, ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड राशन। लड़ने के लिए इक्विपमेंट चाहिए, ऑर्डिनेंस कोर दूसरा। उसकी मेंटेनेंस चाहिए, रिपेयर चाहिए, EME तीसरा। और कुछ लड़ते वक्त कुछ चोट वोट लग गया, बीमार पड़ गए, कैजुअलिटी हो गया, तो AMC। और मोराल हाई रहना चाहिए, इसलिए आर्मी पोस्टल सर्विस, चिट्ठी पत्री आती रहनी चाहिए। तो 5 फाइटिंग, 5 सपोर्टिंग। 5 point perception is the key to understand। आप बच ही नहीं सकते 5 से। और अगर आपको 5 नहीं समझ में आ रहे तो कहीं कमी है। 5 point perception is the key to understanding। इसको बना के रखिए। हर बारी 5 नहीं आ रहा, 4 तो आएगा, 4 नहीं आ रहा, 3 तो आएगा, better than 1। So don't have 1 point perception, have broad perception, 5 point perception। Okay? अभी ब्रेक करेंगे 5 मिनट। अंडरस्टैंडिंग का पहला मंत्रा वी हैव अंडरस्टूड, देन वी विल अंडरस्टैंड द सेकंड मंत्रा ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग, बिकॉज दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। SSB विल नॉट लुक एट यू, और एनीबडी विल इन दिस वर्ल्ड विल नॉट लुक एट यू इफ यू डोंट हैव अंडरस्टैंडिंग। If your understanding is good, I will accept you, I will be testing you further। I means not SSB, anybody will say यार इसको समझ में आती है बात। इसका मतलब जो कहते हैं ना नॉलेज अच्छा है, अवेयरनेस अच्छी, यही है मतलब। हम बहुत नैरो देखते हैं, इसलिए हमारी अवेयरनेस कम है। हमको समझ में नहीं आता क्योंकि हम नैरो देखते हैं। I have given you enough examples, but if you have any question, please ask before the break। अगला, अभी मैंने ये 1 साइडेड मोनोलॉग हो गया। अगला अंडरस्टैंडिंग वाला जो है, इसमें इंटरेक्शन होगा। मैं आपसे सवाल करूंगा ताकि आपको और अच्छे से समझ में आएगा फिर। यस।
Like if you said we should have understanding and we should not be a self-oriented, selfish person. So if we know the other person is selfish, so can we make him understand, or how can, should we accept him to understand, or what we should do? We should also do.
Okay, I think I've already answered that। देखो, पहली बात कि let us not be quick in judging। पहला, हो सकता है आप सही हो, बट थोड़ा सा give the benefit of doubt to him before giving a judgment like this। Be little careful कि हो सकता है मेरे समझ में ही गलती हो गई हो। हमेशा ऐसे देखना। लेकिन आपको नहीं लगता है भाई वो नहीं मान, तो अगर आपको ऐसा है तो मैंने कहा था कि जो तरीका आप पहले अपना रहे थे उससे नया तरीका, इनोवेटिव तरीका आप अपनाइए। इनोवेशन इज द की टू फाइंड सॉल्यूशंस. तो पहले आप एक तरीके से समझा रहे थे, उसको नहीं समझ में आ रही थी, तो तरीका दूसरा भी तो हो सकता है. सो दैट इज वेयर इज इनोवेशन रिक्वायर्ड. देखो स्टोरी होती ना TAT, उसमें एक लड़के ने स्टोरी लिखी कि उसकी मम्मी और उसकी पत्नी की बनती नहीं थी आपस में. नेचुरल होता है बहुत. ही केम अप विद अ न्यू आइडिया और उसमें उन दोनों को मिला दिया उसने. सो ही टुक 4-5 एक्शंस टू मेक देम बेटर. सो दैट इज, if you try, think about it and maybe solution will come. Yeah. Anybody else? Okay, so I expect you to, when we are going with the आगे जो टेस्ट होने वाले हैं उसमें 5 point perception और लाइफ में 5 point perception करो. लाइफ सफल हो जाएगी और लाइफ जब सफल हो जाएगी तो SSB तो बाएं हाथ का खेल है. ओके, सो next session we will talk about how to make our understanding better, but during this 7 to 10 minutes break you will write what did you learn in this class, and when you come to me I will see that what did you write. Okay. Only one person to go at a time outside the class, rest will write. This is an innovative break. पहले ब्रेक कैसे होता था? ब्रेक, आई हैव गॉन आउट, सब हाँ भाई क्या हो रहा है, हाँ ठीक है अच्छा. नो, इनोवेशन इज द की. यू विल राइट, यू विल सी द डिफरेंस, बिकॉज नाउ यू विल नो, ओह दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव अंडरस्टूड. अदरवाइज यू विल बी थिंकिंग अबाउट सो मेनी अदर थिंग्स. पुट इट डाउन. ऑल्सो यू विल इम्प्रूव योर राइटिंग स्किल, यू विल ऑल्सो इम्प्रूव योर हैंड राइटिंग, यू विल ऑल्सो लर्न हाउ टू फेस द स्ट्रेस. Okay.